What's going on, Rivals? This is Game Smasher J coming at you with another Marvel Rivals video. I've been enjoying Season 2 a lot. I got into a couple of events. As you see, I already got the Scarlet Witch skin. And then on top of that, the Hellfire Gala event's going pretty well. I still need to play a couple matches with Emma Frost to get the rest of the events done. I plan on doing that sometime later today. So today I'm going to show you guys my first ranked match of the season. As you see, I won, got MVP, ended up with 29 kills. I got 19 final hits, died 6 times, and busted out a couple of triples. Let's get into it and see what's going on. I charge forth into battle, because that's what you do when you play Thor. I got Christian playing Captain Puerto Rico, Wepa! And then I got Tokyo also playing as Luna Snow, dishing out them heals. Let's get this dub, y'all. Tokyo pings the team, so I start hitting him with my lightning rune. Christian tries to dive on him, but then there's a lot of them, so he's gonna have to back out on this one. I'm stupid enough to charge in, and then I die for that. So there's already the first death of the game. Tokyo's trying to heal the team the best he can. He's got Invisible Woman helping him out. That's a really good combination. Christian dives at Emma Frost, but then she gets pushed away by the Invisible Woman on our team. But Black Panther ended up securing the assist. They end up charging in and fighting the rest of the team. Ends up getting 2 kills. Wepa! Wepa! There goes a double, and we secure the point. Our magic ends up running up on them for some weird reason, so I'm just gonna go back her up just in case she tries to die. She ults and then starts charging the team. At this point, I'm like, I'm not going in there. As you see, she went down, so I would have probably died with her if I would have tried to save her. At this point now, we're down a teammate. So now we gotta, try to maintain space until this magic gets back. Emma Frost puts me in timeout. I try to get out the corner and then I end up dying. At this point, I'm thinking we're going to lose this one. Christian's trying to maintain space by using the pole as cover, throwing a shield. At this point, they're all on the point, so now he has to back up. Tokyo's trying to dish out the heals at this point, but there's too many people. I'm most likely to blame for this because I ran up on them twice and died, but I'm going from playing quick play a lot to playing ranked a lot, so this is going to be an adjustment period for me. I end up throwing my lightning bolts at him, and I end up getting a pick. Wepa! Christian gets a pick on the Emma Frost. So we got 2 people down on their team. I try to push in, but then realize there's a Penny Parker right there, so I know there's a mine waiting for me. I start to back up because I'm starting to die, and then Tokyo ends up healing me. Christian's about to die, so now he needs a health pack. I start throwing more lightning bolts at them, and then I'm starting to realize I don't think I'm going to be able to take this, but let me give it a shot. Now, I didn't know Psylocke's ult can kill me like this, but I know moving forward, and I'm not going to do that. Christian ends up hitting the Suavemente to save Tokyo, ends up going after the Psylocke, ends up getting a pick, Wepa! And then he starts running up on the team. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anyone with him, tries to push up, and then gets defeated by the Emma Frost. I start to charge up, but I know the Penny Parker's ulting at this point, so I need to back up and protect Tokyo. I hit my lightning rune and throw my lightning bolts to get her away from me. At this point, I need to get away from them, so I'm going to go ahead and go this flank. I called the flank as well, but Tokyo can't get up there as quickly as I can. Christian tries, but then ends up getting hypnotized. This is day 1, season 2, so we're still not used to that yet. I end up getting the point, but there's too many people on me, so I'm trying to figure out what to do and back up. Fantastic throws me on top of Cloak and Dagger, so I'm like, alright, sweet, and then I end up taking her out. And then I see Psylocke trying to get away, and then I take her out too, so I end up getting the double. Mr. Fantastic's bouncing around, so I'm trying not to get damaged by that. Emma Frost is taking a lot of damage, so I'm going to try to go ahead and clean that up. I see Penny behind me, so at this point I'm surrounded. I'm trying to get back to my side of the fighting field. Unfortunately, nobody capitalizes on that Emma Frost, and that really irked me because she was 1. I see the Cloak and Dagger and try to charge at him again, but their Invisible Woman ults and separates me from the other team, and then I end up dying. Christian dives him and tries to make some space, but he's surrounded, so he's waiting on some backup. Our Invisible Woman ends up ulting, so he charges in and tries to get some damage in. We go into overtime, ends up getting 2 assists, but then tries to go after the Mr. Fantastic, but then he goes big body on him. He gets the pick. Wepa! Last person is Bucky. Goes down pretty easily. We take the point back, and at this point we're just waiting on the next fight. They all try to push the door, and I try to smack them with as many lightning bolts as I can. Christian's holding up his shield trying to block some of the damage. Their Emma overextends and pays the price for that very dearly. Whole team's pushing, so at this point I'm going to try to drop my ult on him and create some space. Once I drop it down, I get the double. See, the Invisible Woman is way out of position, so I'm going to go ahead and take her out for the triple. Go back to the point because everybody's still fighting. I'm swinging my hammer around, but I can't see because I got cloak blinded. Christian couldn't see because he got cloak blinded. Sees Tokyo die right there, but then just goes back to fighting. Gets stuck by the Penny Parker, and now he's in a really bad spot because the whole team's looking at him. I'm looking at them like, alright, well, I need to try to push this or we're going to lose this at this point. But they're doing too much damage to me, so I start to back up. Grab this health pack, luckily it just spawned in. Christian's still on the point trying to just distract him while we're getting back to the fight. I go in and start swinging on the Penny Parker, but at this point they're all on the point. So it's going to be really hard to take them down now. I take out the Spider Mine and then Tokyo goes for the Jeff ult. Manages to get 3 of them, spits me out, ends up taking out 3 people. I'm fighting for my life trying to get the rest of them off the point. I see the Viz and I'm trying to swing on her, but Mr. Fantastic's blocking me. I start throwing lightning bolts at her, but then she and the Magic decides to ult. I'm dead here, but then here comes Captain Puerto Rico for the save. He runs into the ult and starts swinging on Fantastic, but he's in his defensive mode. Magic's still got her demon form. He's trying to swing as much as he can, grabs an assist. Magic's just swinging around like crazy. It's hard to get a hold of her. He takes out the Spider Mine, but now the whole team is focused on him. He goes after the Penny Parker because she's got the lowest health, and she's basically on a sliver, but now she's getting healed by her healers. Tokyo's coming in for the KO at this point because he's not having any of that Penny Parker mess. We dominate the point, but then their Cloak and Dagger ults it, so now we gotta get her off. Team's starting to rush up from behind again, so we gotta really get them off before we lose this one. Overtime's really starting to slim down and I see everybody die, so I think at this point they won this. But it doesn't deter me because I'm trying to flank around and get a health pack or something so I can go back down. But I'm not going to get there in time. They won the point and we are down 0-1. I'm going to break down this door, that way I can create a choke point, that way if we need to rotate around we can. The other team thinking the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot some lightning bolts at him, create space. I'm telling Tokyo to back up because I'm about to ult on him. Tokyo backs up and then I go ahead and hit my ult on him. It doesn't save Tokyo from dying unfortunately, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to the point. Christian's already on the point, taking out the Doctor Strange. Now he's going after the Invisible Woman. It looks like the other healer is nowhere to be found. I'm back on the point, and now I'm swinging at the Mr. Fantastic, trying to get him down. Swinging with Christian. Christian ends up getting the pick, so that's good on him. And now we wait on the next fight. They start to push the point, so Christian goes ahead and flanks them from behind. I'm going to charge up and get them from the front, that way we can try to sandwich them. Unfortunately, we got too many people in between us, so Christian's in a bad spot because he's surrounded by the whole team. He's going to go ahead and jump back to my side so he can try to get some heals. He hits the Suavemente, so now he's back in the fight, trying to get as many kills as he can before that thing runs out. Picks up a couple of assists, but now we got the rest of the team pushing up. Invisible Woman drops her ult, and Mr. Fantastic hits his ult at the same time. I take down the Cloak and Dagger, now I'm going to go focus on the Invisible Woman. Christian's in the middle of the field trying to take the rest of the DPS down. Black Panther ends up following me to get the Invisible Woman, so now Christian's fighting a 2v1. We end up getting back to the point because I'm not going to let them jump my boy like that. Magic ends up running on me, which was a big mistake because I got double the health she got, so I end up blasting her with some lightning bolts. I see 2 people fighting in the background, so I'm going to head over there and see what's up. I get the Doctor Strange off Magic so he can pick on somebody his own size, but then I end up taking Magic's kill by accident because Doctor Strange ran from me. I'm coming after Strange because I want my kill. He denied me it and I wanted it. Then he hits me with the Eye of Agakoko. Tokyo ends up ulting the point, so that saves me from dying. Everybody is back on the point, so now we gotta go ahead and try to figure out how we're gonna clear this mess. I can't see, because I keep getting hit with the Cloak and Dagger thing. Luckily, Christian can, because he sees somebody that's low HP. Ends up taking out the Invisible Woman, but now he's getting jumped, so he's got to get back to get some protection. Ends up dying, sadly. I see that Mr. Fantastic's low, so I end up getting the KO on him, because at this point, I'm mad, and I know their healers are dead, so I'm going to try to get as many kills as I can while they're down. End up getting a double, but Magic's back for more. I end up going for some Healy heals and I dink Doctor Strange because I wanted my kill. And then the Magic dies to our Viz. We secure the point, we're in overtime, Invisible Woman's the only one left. I'm basically warning her, go ahead and try it. She backs off, and we win. So now we're tied. 1-1. I'm feeling really good at this point. I feel like I turned it around compared to how I did on the first round. But it's unfortunately not over yet. I start walking down towards the center because when I play as Thor, I like to stand there near that post just to see what's going on. I'm telling everybody to take down that cover that I'm shooting at, that way we can see at him better. I get spat on by an octopus, so I know Namor's up there, and I kill him. So I end up going back down to the point. Christian's up by the enemy team trying to keep him back while I try to help him. I pull up and then I try to drop my ult just to create some space. Black Panther drops his ult too. We end up getting a couple kills out of that, so I'm going to go ahead and head back and see if anybody's in the back line. Everything looks good at this point. It seems like Tokyo's going to go back there with Viz and get some good positioning so we can get some heals and get them back. A little bit of time passes and I see they're starting to gear up for another attack. Christian's in the front blocking the squids, but now he's going to go back because not everybody's with them. I'm going to go ahead and push up because I'm going to see if I can get some good damage in with Thor. I end up getting ulted by Emma Frost, but I end up getting away from it. It unfortunately caught the rest of the team, so at this point, everybody's dead. You see me in the background, I'm hauling butt. I'm actually very proud of myself for that because, mind you, this is Season 2, Day 1. Not everybody has played against Emma Frost consistently, and I was able to get out of that pretty easily. Anyways, I regroup with the team. I start to peek around the corner to see what's going on. I see a bunch of them are in the middle. So I tell Christian we're going to flank him from both sides. I'm going to go right and he's going to go left. I end up shooting lightning bolts at him so I could distract him. Christian's got his ult, so he pops the Suavemente. Their Invisible Woman drops their ult, and then our Invisible Woman drops their ult, so now we're in complete chaos mode. Thing ults and ends up stunning me. I get grabbed by Emma Frost. She tries to put me in the corner. I'm trying to swing on as many people as I can, and then I get dove on by a fish. Crazy. Tokyo cloaks up because he's in a really bad spot, so he needs to be in a spot where we can get some heals. Unfortunately, everybody is dying, so, well, dead now. Anyways, he's gonna go ahead and back up. The other Cloak and Dagger ends up pushing him. So this is actually really funny because they end up getting into a Cloak 1v1. He ends up hitting his heal bubble, he hits his heal bubble too. The Invisible Woman on our team ends up pushing him from behind and Tokyo ends up getting the kill. But that doesn't stop him. Now he's kill hungry. So now he's gonna go after the Invisible Woman. She runs because she knows what's about to happen. He ends up killing her, but then dies to the Mr. Fantastic. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I just thought that was the funniest thing ever right there. I end up trying to go for my ult here, but I think Mr. Fantastic ended up stunning me, so now I'm back to 51%. I see Emma Frost is low, so I'm going to go ahead and get the pick off of her. The Thing's swinging on me now, so I'm going to try to get the pick off of him. He kills Christian in the process, so now I'm really trying to avenge my homie. I get the double. Magic's trying to get the healers and Mr. Fantastic, and I'm telling her to get back, but she's too busy trying to make her TikTok. Oh, dang. Maybe next time, buddy. You'll get him next time. Anyways, they're starting to push up, so I'm shooting lightning bolts at him, trying to get him away. Thing runs up, but then falls into a hole, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit him for his troubles. He ends up ulting me in Tokyo, but Christian's in with Penny Parker, trying to get some mines drop down on him, try to shoot him in the face. We're backing up because they're taking complete control over the point. I try to drop the thunder on them, but I hit absolutely nobody with it. I'm really sad about that one, but it's alright. I'm going to go ahead and keep swinging and try to do a good job. Gotta pick off a Namor, so now our team's in a better spot. I see some people, but I really can't see some people because Christian's running around like some madman. Tokyo ends up getting the kill on Emma Frost, and then Christian ends up ulting them, gets the kill on the Thing, starts to push them into the corner, and then we end up securing the dub. And that was our first ranked victory of the season. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment if you got any suggestions on how you want to see these videos moving forward. I'm very excited to provide you guys with Marvel Rivals content in the best way possible, so, you know, just let me know. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.